I want to talk about why CooltrainerRyan and Opossum Bud are some of my favorite Pokemon YouTubers. The reason why I like them so much is because they're just upfront, honest, and they're just real. There's so many people out there that are putting on this persona. They can't say certain things on their YouTube channel because it's going to hurt their brand or they have a certain audience or whatever. These people do not care. And that's why I like them so much, is because they'll just say what's on their mind, and that's that. So I was scrolling on YouTube just right now, and I happened to click on this Cool Trainer Ryan video because I am subscribed to him, and I was watching this video, and he brought up the topic of scalping and reselling at the Pokemon World Championships that happened in Hawaii. He was there, I guess. He got some stuff, and he started talking about, I guess, the whole debate about the scalping thing that was happening. I guess a lot of people were reselling merchandise and all this other stuff. I mean, it was bound to happen. I mean, reselling happens anywhere where there's a limited amount of stuff, right? It could happen at like a music concert or festival. It could happen anywhere, right? It was bound to happen. But I guess there's a lot of debate and a lot of people hating on it or whatever. So Cool Trainer Ryan in this video, he was basically talking about it, and I'll just play a small clip from this video. Cool Trainer Ryan, if you're watching this video, which you're probably not, don't copyright me or whatever that is. I don't know if what I'm doing is stealing your content, but I'm just gonna play a small clip from this video, so people on this video can actually, I guess, understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna play a quick clip here, and then I'll kind of summarize what he says. So here it is.
Prices will be reasonable. Again, that whole drama thing, it's all the same. Whether you're buying staff cards or you're fucking selling merch outside the event, it's all the same. And I'm fine with all of it. I'm fine with all of it. Again, some people might not like scalping, whatever you want to call it, reselling. Again, it's all part of the game. It's all part of every single industry in the world. It's all part of the game. If you're willing to put in the effort to buy all the stuff, go there, do this, do that, and sell it and resell it for some extra money, more power to you.
Okay, so he just quickly talks about it there. So he further talks about it for another like minute or something. Basically, he says that, if you're gonna call these people scalpers, I'm basically a scalper too, because I've been doing this pretty much all my life. If I buy a certain product and I buy a little bit more of it and I decide to sell it later for a profit, is that scalping? Call me a scalper. He's just an upfront honest guy. I totally agree with him. Scalping has a very bad reputation, and I feel like certain things that you scalp, like, okay, for example, like if it's something a necessity, that's like price gouging, that's illegal, right? But for this sort of thing where, okay, if someone is willing to go to the place, put in the time to stand in a line, buy the stuff and sell it, and if someone is willing to pay the price that the person is selling it for, I don't see a problem with it. And that's how I see things too. And I think a lot of people out there need to get that mindset of, what, this is life. This is how it works. This is not like, oh, every single person should be able to get what they want, blah, blah, blah. Grow up. Like, this is how it works. And I think it's perfectly fine. And I just like that, people are out there, especially, people like Cool Trainer Ryan who have a good amount of viewers, are just willing to say this to people. So many people whine and cry about investors, resellers, or whatever. Who cares? Like, that's what I don't understand. So I'm just happy that there's people out there that are willing to say it, because there's just so many people out there that are probably gonna be too scared to say this because their audience is gonna probably, have some backlash on them. The big Pokemon YouTubers probably aren't gonna do that, but just happy to see someone out there that is like, realistic and knows how the world works. So that's just part of his video. You can watch the whole thing if you want. But just wanted to show you guys a quick clip to talk about, I guess, the whole situation. I guess also another part I forgot to mention was, I guess the whole situation was also with Pokey Chloe. I guess she had some staff cards that she was selling on eBay, and I guess she resold them for a really high price or something like that. And I guess people were kind of debating, is that scalping? Is these people that are just buying, I guess, merchandise from the World Championships, are those scalpers? Like, it was a big debate. I think it's really stupid. Who really cares? Buy stuff, if someone wants to pay more for it, sell it to them, you make money. I mean, that's how it is. But next person is Opossum Bud. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Opossum Bud, if you're watching this, which I don't think any of these people are because my channel is so small, but Opossum Bud, I am not gonna lie, not really like you that much, but you have started to come around for me. I've been watching a lot of your videos. I think you're pretty funny, bro. And yeah, you started to come around. I think you have changed a lot since the beginning, because I know back then you went on to the live stream talking about Pokemon investing and stuff. I understood some of your points and all that stuff, but I think you're starting to open up a little bit more and be more, I guess, just realistic. I'm not gonna lie, because you actually surprisingly watching this. I watched this whole video. You are not hating against these people, which is surprising, because back then, seeing all the stuff you said about investors and all this stuff, I wouldn't think that you would actually say that these people are not scalpers, at least hate on them, because based on what I've seen from you before, you seem to not like investors and people that basically just want to make money off of Pokemon, which I understand to a certain point what you're saying, but I just want to play this clip for everyone to see what he says about people, I guess, reselling at the Pokemon Center, or not Pokemon Center, at the World Championship. So here's just a quick clip.
Penny of that $300 to $400. I'm with you, reseller brothers. I'm with you. You're not actually scalpers. I'm glad we could finally clear this up. I'm glad this could be the way that we're looking at stuff now. And ultimately, these hardworking people out here, they're just doing their thing. They're just doing their stuff. They're trying to recuperate. They source this stuff directly from the Hawaii Pokemon Center. It's Worlds exclusive. They're just distributing this stuff out so everybody who isn't at Worlds can get this stuff at a price that the market has deemed acceptable. So I'm glad we could clear that up. Chloe is not a scalper. We can all agree with that. She's not a grifter or anything like that. Hopefully this clears everything up, but neither are these guys then. These guys are perfectly fine if this stuff over here is perfectly fine, okay?
All right, so that's basically all you need to see. You can watch both these videos in full if you want to actually get more context, but I don't want to make this video too long and steal their content. But yeah, these two people are my favorite YouTubers because they're just so upfront and honest about this stuff. I personally think there's nothing wrong with scalping. You know, if you weren't able to get it yourself and you're mad that you couldn't get it and now you have to pay a higher price, well, that's, you know, that's life. That's your own fault. You should have been there to get it. I think scalping, whatever you want to call it, reselling, investing, it does not matter. It's all the same stuff. And yeah, that's just my opinion, but that's why these two are some of my favorite Pokemon YouTubers. But just want to make this quick video. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.